It's a pleasure to have you back here in this channel again. If you're just tuning in for the first time, welcome to Sissy Fashion. So guys, there was a post like that some times ago in which I'm going to leave the link somewhere here, and I'm going to also leave the link in the comment section. So most of the people that came across the post insist that I show them how to cut the neckline of this particular outfit. When I noticed that most people are interested in the video on how to cut the neckline, so I decided to make a video on how to cut this neckline. So here I have already cut out my normal senator, and the neckline I used here was not up to 2.5 inches as usual. This was just 2 inches. So do well to use 2 inches if you are making something like this, just to curve a little, like 2 by 3 inches. Don't make it much, so that you can be able to bring out the shape. So that's what I did here, and I joined the shoulder together. So at this point, I'm just going to basically mark 6 inches down from this point. If you're the one that doesn't want something very dramatic or very wide, you can take 5 inches down. It's still okay. But for me, I'm going for 6 inches. So I'm going to connect it from here down to this place. Then that's going to be in a very straight roller. So after connecting it like that, I'll go ahead and cut it out. So that is what I need basically to make this particular neckline. So when I'm done cutting it out like this, I'll measure whatsoever I have from here, following 0.25 inches, cuffing out to this side and here. So what I have here is 11 inches, which is 22 inches. Then I will add 1 inch for just to be on the safe side. So I'm taking 24 inches to cut my collar. Okay, so here with me, I'm going to use this tape. I need just 24 inches, so 24 by 2 is 12 inches. I'm going to mark it 12 inches here. This is where 12 inches is, and I'll cut it out. You also determine how you want your collar to be, and you can rightly see that some neckline is usually 16 inches. So since necklines are usually 16, 17 inches, depending on the circumference of your neckline, that's what you are going to trace out this upper part. So I'm going to mark 3 inches here, and I'll also mark 3 inches here. Draw a straight line. The next circumference that I'm working with is 16 inches. So 16 inches divided by 2 gives me 8. So I'm going to mark 8 inches here. Then from that 8 inches point, I'm going to mark 1.25 upward like this. 1.25 upward. I'll also mark 1.25 in this place. Then I'll connect it together. Connect it together like this. And I'm going to draw a straight line here upward. So this is what I have. This is going to form my one-piece collar. I hope you understand what I've done here. So I'm going to cut. So while cutting, make sure that the down part matches together. Okay, so this is what I need for my collar. Just as I explained in that video, if you have watched it, and if you have not yet watched the video, I'm going to leave a link in the description box so that you can go back and watch that video. Then after cutting it here, I'll need my fabric. So with my fabric here, I'm going to paste this on the fabric like so. When I'm done pasting it, I'll flip it over. I'll flip it over like this and iron it. Then when I'm done, I'll show you what it looks like. So guys, after pasting it on the fabric, this is what I have. So I went ahead to bend it following the line that I had. So after bending it, I had to trim it off exactly what I have. So I'm now going to just trim this side off, leaving some allowances for sewing. So I've trimmed this side off to sew with this other side. So notice that I have some allowance there. I leave allowances there for sewing. Now putting them together like this, matching it up properly. Then I'll trim off exactly what I have here. So this is what I have now. You can see. The essence of doing this is to get precisely what I have. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to fold this up like this, align it properly, like properly. After aligning it well, I'll then stitch from here down to this point and from here over to this side. I will do the same thing in this other side. I'm going to align it properly like this. I'll go over to the machine and stitch from here to this corner. Then I will turn over and stitch over to this side. So when I'm done stitching, I'll show you what to do next. So after stitching it, this is what I have. Then I'll go ahead and notch these edges, then trim off the excesses that are not really necessary, leaving like 0.25 of an inch. Then I'll also notch this corner and trim. So now I'm going to flip it over again, turn it inside out. So I'm going to give it a steam press. So with that, the collar is ready. No, 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 no. Do you think I'm going to attach it like this? Now, let me tell you, I was using a hard stay to get the structure of the collar. So if you want to allow the stay to remain, do well to use a tissue gum or a cloth or an edge stay. So for now, since my fabric is already heavy, so I don't need this. I'm gonna rip this off because I have gotten the structure that I needed. So for those of you that don't follow the videos till the end, sorry for you, you thought that we are done. And if you nearly clicked off thinking that you have gotten what you wanted, let me know in the comment section. All right, so when I'm done ripping this off, I'm still going to add up something that will make it bring out the structure. That's the permanent hemming gum, the original one. So when I'm done applying it with steam iron, I'll show you how to fix it. At this point, I'm done with the neck, the collar. You can see the outcome. So this is what it looks like. This is how it is. So I went ahead and bent it. So if you want your own to be bigger than this, you can still increase the width of the fabric. So this is just what I want to use for this illustration. Then coming down to this point, we're going to consider what we have here. So what we have here is 1.25. This is 1.25. So if you want it to be lapping, you can rightly say that it's going to be 1 inch that will be left. So since it's going to be 1 inch that will be remaining, we'll now divide this place into two. So half of an inch here, half of an inch here. And this is going to be 1 inch. So you see that the half inch is here at the center. So half of an inch here and half of an inch here. So that is making it 1 inch. And that is where the stitch line will be. Like, that's where you're going to stitch this collar on. But practically, this is what I'm going to do. I'll turn this side over like this and match up these points here. Remember that where I'm going to stitch is going to be half of an inch, starting from here, here. And from this end point, we are just going to skip like 0.25 downward here. So I'm going to start my stitches here and here, so half of an inch. I'll run it through the whole neckline. So I'm going to put this collar. This is how the collar is. So I'm going to put it right side facing each other like this. This is the wrong side and this is the right side. So I'll put it right side facing each other like this. And I'll match up my 0.25 of an inch to this point. Then I'm going to take that and stitch round the neck. Then before then, I would locate the center. So let me just locate the center by folding this collar into two like this. So this is where the center is. This is the center here. And I'm going to notch it. So I will notch this other center, that's the center back, like this. So before I stitch, I will match it up like this. And I'm pinning it up. So when I'm stitching, I will now know where to start my stitches from. So I'm now going to start here, as I showed you earlier. I'll start it here, run it throughout the neckline. So when I'm done, I'll show you what to do next. After stitching, this is what I heard. So I'm going to go ahead to notch these corners. That is where I ended my stitches. So I'll just notch this point here like this. And I'm going to notch this other side too. Okay, now after notching it, I'll go ahead and push in the excess that is left like this. So watch how I'm going to do that. I'll push this one in first. And then I'll join this other side. So as I am doing that, I'll be arranging everything properly to make sure that it sits well. So at this other point here, I'll also arrange it and then we'll move over to the machine and stitch on that point. Can you see this? This is where we're going to stitch on. Before then, let me just weave round here. So after overlocking, everything is very neat. So what I'm going to do now is to iron it down so as to make it have a shape just like this. So let me just quickly pull out this side and iron it down a little bit. So I'm just trying to make it relax towards that end now, because if it stays like that, it may be a little bit challenging to stitch it properly or to get the accurate point to stitch. So I have to press it down like this. Okay, now everything is set. You can see it is already relaxing on its own. So I'll just go ahead and push these other ends just as I showed you earlier. And then I'm going to go ahead and open it up. So this is the shape now. You can see it's all balanced. So when I've made everything to balance like this is where we'll say that the collar is already taking shape. So I'm just going to press it down like this. Then when we get to the machine, I'll just open it up like this and stitch on this point. So let's do that now. So guys, that's how far we can go for this video. I would like you to give this video a thumbs up and share this video to as many people as possible. If you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Yeah, turn on your notification bell as I come your way next time. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. For me now, it's a bye bye for now. See you in my next video. Bye.